STEM Academy itself was a week-long project where I had 35 area teachers come. And at that academy, we had teacher development, where we had workforce attend, education representatives, industry representatives, and we really trained teachers a lot about renewable energy, some STEM concepts, and really tried to get them excited about the program and what they could do in their classrooms for the 2009-2010 school year. One of the internship experiences at Otter Tail Power was very hands-on for teachers in that they got to go to the different plants. They got to experience wind energy and be able to talk about how does it work, why does it work the way that it does, and be able to talk to the people who work there so that they can bring those concepts into the classroom. When teachers aren't as intimidated by it, then they're more apt to show that excitement and passion to their kids as well.
And I've learned so much about ethanol and solar energy and nanoscience, all of those things that really in my world hadn't existed, and to be able to understand that they need to exist, and the work that I do and our agency does with schools and business partnerships in cities and counties in our region, we need to be connected better to industry.
We were introduced throughout the summertime to our business partners at El Deveron, at DMI, and also at the NDSCS. They came to Fergus Falls and introduced themselves and talked about what they do dealing with the STEM technologies. And then throughout the school year, we've actually been working with them in their businesses and in their offices, designing lessons and really implementing and developing ideas that we can bring back into our classrooms.
My involvement with the grant project really consisted of working with the teachers that were involved from our area. It was really a great opportunity to meet some local educators, inform them and educate them on what we do as a business. One of those comments, or one of the moments, was when we were down at Big Stone Plant, and we were talking about the type of work that's involved, and it goes back to a specific comment where an educator said, we look at all of our students, they all have different degrees of abilities, interests, they're looking at different career paths, and some of them don't want to attend a four-year program. And they said, this is a great opportunity for those who don't want to. And traditionally, we've always thought of trying to encourage everyone to attend a four-year program, so this provides great opportunities for those who don't.
For one of the internships, we had 3 teachers come together, and these teachers decided to tackle something called lithography. There's a lot of parallels to old-fashioned darkroom photography. You're going to be taking an image, a mask, or, in the world of photography, a negative, and making duplicates. And the duplicates are going to be on silicon wafers. This would be something that you would use to make solar cells, for example. So these teachers are working on this lithography project. Now, one thing that I think is pretty cool about that is that the teachers were from different areas. One's a math teacher, another middle school science, and the other one's industrial arts. And the work that they have done is so impressive that the University of Minnesota has invited them to be on a journal paper with them.
It's important to have that hands-on experience, that background, because you're comfortable. You've experienced it before, and you're able to make extensions that maybe they haven't been able to make in industry, and maybe students wouldn't have been able to make otherwise. You can bridge that gap, and you're a teacher, and you can bridge the gap between the industry, the content, and the student.
We've really made a really nice connection with 3 local businesses that have made a tie into our classrooms and teaching the technologies that a lot of these kids, when they graduate, if they do decide to go into a science and engineering, a technology type field, that will carry them a long ways.
We've got a large turnover coming up in the next decade, and this just, again, provides resources for us in the area of education and employment that we wouldn't have previously had.
For us and for me at the high school level, if I could ask one thing out of younger teachers and teachers of younger ages, it's teach your students how to be scientists and teach them how to problem solve.
And hopefully we can develop a workforce that stays around this region of Minnesota, the innovative triangle that we have, and continue to grow and develop those resources.